energy back in the show. It's a beautiful, powerful show. We have Ramanika joining up on stage, and allow me to please call upon the panelists who will be joining up on stage just about now. Starting off with, we have Padma Shri Chef Sanjeev Kapoor. If you could please join us up on stage, sir. Let's have a huge round of applause for him. Come on. Okay. Hello, sir. How are you? Nice to meet you. All right, joining him next on stage, we have Mr. Dan Frignett, the VP Licensing, Business Development, Nickelodeon, Viacom Consumer Products. If you could please join us up on stage, sir. Up next, the reason why all of us have got together here, ladies and gentlemen, let's call upon Mr. Gaurav Maurya, the Chairman of License India. Come on, let's get the energy back. Yeah, this is a very light afternoon now. Let's have it a little more energetic one now. Hello, sir. How are you? Up next, we've not had a formal introduction yet, but we'll not keep it very formal because the idea is to keep it very, very, very energetic. So it's really nice and fair if you people could give a big round of applause. Come on, everybody, let's do this together. Few good people over here also made some noise, so we're really very happy. If you want to make some noise, let's do this. Let's make it our home. I'm so upset that you're on that corner and I'm on this corner. Damn. Okay then. All right, coming to Mr. Nihar Dakia, sir, we'd love to hear something from you, especially the current scenario of export of Indian licenses and brands outside.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'll just keep it very sweet and short. Thank you so much. As an actress, when I started off, I actually left an ambition to become a marketing professional who could help brands to eventually become one. I did not intend to take this path. It just happened by coincidence. And when I realized that when it comes to being an actress, probably sky is the limit to being a brand yourself, not only in terms of course, the kind of money you can earn, but also being one person who can stand for a lot of things in society, in everything possible, in all spheres of life, I think. So slowly when I started realizing it, I never knew I'm going to build a brand and in the process help another brand. I think I must have done something right to be here today. I honestly didn't expect this to be such an amazing formal gathering, to be sitting next to all of them. I jumped on the opportunity when I got to know that she wants me to unveil Common Woman, because I myself genuinely feel I am a very common woman who can stand for a common woman, being a common woman. So thank you so much. One thing I would like to share about, I don't want to call him late R.K. Lakshman, because he still is there very much around us and in a lot of ways in the records that we have maintained of his creations. One small memory that I have is when I started reading, and my parents wanted me to read newspapers and know what is happening around. I used to only find that small little cartoon section to be interesting enough for me to read in the entire newspaper. Nothing else was as fascinating for a small kid at that point. And when I started reading it, I didn't used to understand, of course, the context. And that's how that small little cartoon in the corner helped me know about what's happening in my country and the world, because those were the reasons. I mean, that cartoon was the reason I started asking questions, what is happening? And that's when I used to get to know about the current affairs and everything that used to happen in the country at that point. So that is really special to be standing here for something new that's coming from the same family. So yeah, here's it, sealing it to become a part of history today. I think I've eventually made myself a brand, I feel today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Taapsee. Those words were really wonderful. Thank you so much. And well, now let's go for the unveiling. And Gaurav sir, if you could also kindly join for the unveiling. And ladies and gentlemen, this is making of history. It's a new chapter. It's a big thing happening. And I request all of you to give a huge support for this and give a bigger round of applause now. Yeah, we can also make noise. That's kind of really cool. We should do that. Let's make some noise. Come on. Woo! What a legendary moment this has turned out to be. at the India Licensing Expo 2017, unveiling the common woman. And there it is! Let's hear it for the common woman! On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we'd call it a day here right now, but the day is full of opportunities, a long day coming ahead. So this is the India Licensing Expo 2017, but before they leave, a very important announcement to everybody from the press, people who are about to hold the media bites. It should not be happening in this room. It'll be happening outside. So could you please head on the other side, right on the other side of that, there's a hall there. We could do the media bites there. And on that note, thank you so much. All the panelists up on stage, thank you so much for being.
Good afternoon.
How has it been for this exhibition and unveiling the common woman actually?
See, I didn't have to think twice when I was asked to unveil Common Woman. I was actually thinking, is it right what I'm thinking that's going to happen? First of all, it's legendary to be a part of any initiative in the same genre what R.K. Lakshman sir started. A cartoon, or in a way, let's not call it even cartoon, it's something which can depict how a common woman feels. I mean, that's just very overwhelming. As I said, coming here, where there are brands that are made, brands start here, and to be a brand myself today who probably has reached a level where I can be of any good or of any value to a brand like R.K. Lakshman's granddaughter, I think it's a huge achievement. I feel, I mean, I was overwhelmed when I got to know this, and I didn't miss an opportunity to be here. And when she told me about the agenda, why she started it, I could relate to it so much. And then I probably understood, okay, why she probably would have thought of me. Yes, I'm a very, very proud common woman myself. And if there is anything that one common woman can do for a lot of common women, just like Ramanika, I think I'll be more than happy. This is nothing in front of what probably I'll be more than open to doing when it comes to common women. Yeah, I mean, what do you say? I think today is a part of history of my own life. I've been here. Yeah, so I'll remember this for the rest of my life. I show to my kids also.
What is something very common to you which you would like to work on any cause for the women?
See, I keep doing that, right? There are multiple. Let's just start with equality. Equality in education, equality where you have the right to say something, voice your opinions, where you have equality to stand for something which you believe in. You shouldn't be shying away or going away just because you're a woman. So when I say feminist doesn't mean someone who is going to ask for reservations, extra rights, an edge over the other gender. No, that's not called feminism. Feminism is something which works towards gender equality. So a lot of people misinterpret the meaning of feminism. So it's all about gender equality if you come to think of it. And that's what a common woman is going to stand for. So yeah, so here I am representing that. I'm very excited.
Okay, Taapsee, achievement comes with a responsibility also.
Yes, definitely.
Doing something, even we feel it is
Yeah,
historical.
yeah.
We have seen R.K. Lakshman's work.
Yes, I've seen it myself.
Do you feel the sense of responsibility on your shoulder?
Yes,
Because
I do.
This is the one you started,
Yes, I started feeling that a year back when Pink happened, and when people started looking up to me in a way, coming up to me and expecting me to do certain type of work. And of course, yes, I'm going to be, I want them to have expectations out of me. What's the worth of your life? I feel if people don't really take something back from you, I feel. So So I genuinely wanted to be an actor also because I could influence the life of a lot of people. And if I'm going to use this, if I'm not going to use this medium to do that, then I don't think it's worth to use this medium. That's my definition of being an actor or public personality. I will definitely use it for the larger good, and I'm doing that. And that's called building a brand in a way where people probably look at you and feel that, okay, this is the direction that we should look at, or we should do, or we should just take an inspiration from. If I can inspire even if a bunch of people in this world, I think I'll be very successful. I'm ready to take this responsibility. I've been working towards it. So far going so good, and let's see what's in store next then.
As we're talking about business exhibition,
Yeah.
how
Yeah.
how good at you are at business? You are a business.
I think show business is a very big business, and building brand in show business is extremely difficult because there's so many people. So if you're uniquely identified for something special, that means you built a brand for yourself, and that's where I felt that's where I feel I'm headed. So yeah, so that's why I call it a big business. And apart from acting, which is a big business, of course, I have my own wedding planning company. That way I am a small startup businesswoman as well. Yeah, so there'll be multiple things in the future as well. Let's take one step at a time. And so far, I'm just happy that I have built that kind of a brand, which and a brand like R.K. Lakshman's granddaughter would want to associate with. I just feel, as I said, a sense of achievement.
Okay, Taapsee,
कभी फ्यूचर में फिल्म प्रोडक्शन में कुछ ध्यान
नहीं प्रोडक्शन नहीं उधर फिल्म के अंदर एक्टिंग कर लूँ काफ़ी है, उससे ज़्यादा हिम्मत ही नहीं है करने की.
ओके तापसी के मैं लॉन्ग वे एक बहुत
हाँ.
बहुत कम वक्त में बहुत कामयाबी, बहुत ज़्यादा अप्रिशिएशन सबकी तरफ से, फिल्म क्रिटिक हो या मीडिया हो, किसी एक को या कुछ चुनिंदा लोगों को और आप शुक्रिया अदा करना चाहें, थैंक्स कहना चाहें, who be that person, you want to thank wherever you are today,
आई थिंक क्लीशे हो जाता है, बट हाँ वो लोग जो कि शायद फिल्म इंडस्ट्री के बाहर थे, जो सारे टाइम मैं गिरती तो मुझे उठाते थे, जिन्होंने मुझे सेंस दिया था कि मैं एक कॉमन वुमन हूँ, क्योंकि वो होना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है जब आप एक्टर बन रहे होते हैं, क्योंकि सेंस ऑफ रियलिटी छूट जाती है कहीं पे. सो यू हैव टू बी वेरी रियल, वेरी ग्राउंडेड, वेरी नॉर्मल, एंड आई थिंक दैट्स वेयर माई फैमिली स्टेप्ड इन, एंड माई फ्रेंड्स. आई टिल डेट हैव फ्रेंड्स हू डोंट हैव एनीथिंग व्हाट टू डू विद फिल्म इंडस्ट्री. सो आई थिंक दोज आर द पीपल हु आर देयर supporting me from behind is why I was not scared to fall. That's why I kept on taking one risk after the other. That's my backbone.
Are you doing judo?
Yeah, you have to.
आपको ये डाउट ट्रेलर के रिलीज के एक दिन पहले आया था.
Yes, you are sure about it. How excited you are?
सॉरी,
Current scenario, how are you excited with
जुड़वा कल.
अरे वो तो कल बात करते हैं ना, कल से मैं जुड़वा के बारे में बात
ओके, आप
करूँगी.
नेक पे फैशन वीक में भी जा रही हैं, आप
हाँ जी,
वॉक
हाँ
करने
जी,
वाली हैं,
हाँ
आप
जी,
किस
हाँ जी.
डिजाइनर के लिए जा रही हैं?
दिव्या रेड्डी के लिए जा रही हूँ. वो अभी मैं इसके बाद से उसके अभी जो आई हूँ ना उसके बारे में बात कर लो प्लीज.
My question is, like you said in your speech that you following R.K.
Yeah,
Lakshman ji.
yeah.
And how about now about women like
I've already told her I'm really looking forward to seeing it around very frequently, much more than R.K. Lakshman sir's, because this is associated with me in some way, so I'll obviously will be a little more selfish here. I would want to see her grow really, really big. So yeah, I mean that's what I just wish her luck, and as I said, I've made a history record for myself.
One question: what should be the road ahead for brands in modern day?
Yeah. So doesn't it look, young, sweet, very like common woman, right? So that's very good way of interpretation. She didn't want to make her look, very unaccessible kind of a person. So someone who can be really real and believable. So yeah, perfect. I think perfectly portrayed.
So Virshi, this is one of your dreams, right?
To be a common woman.
Work with Tarak Lakshman daughter, granddaughter.
Oh, this was not a dream that I didn't really dream of. Like I didn't even realize that this day would come and I'll be here starting off this common woman. I mean, that's what I said. That's I'm really excited. That's why this is like when you're taken aback with some good news. That's the reaction.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Veda.
Thank you. Thank you. Sir, bye bye. Take your leave. Thank you, sir. Very nice to meet you.
और इस तरफ ये लो.
Okay, before all, guys, are we rolling? The very first question, Sandeep ji, what made you, get licensing into your own business model?
So we've been licensing our brand for many years now, and we first started licensing our brand of books. That was our first licensing, and then we extended that to restaurants, and we licensed that. We've been doing it for over 20 years now. But what we did is we created different brands where Sanjeev Kapoor was a brand ambassador. We also did cookware through Wonder Chef. So these are all companies that we have. About a couple of years ago, we decided that we would license Sanjeev Kapoor brand, and so we are looking at newer categories. So we started with kitchen accessories like oven mitts and things like that, the apron kinds which are predictable. Then we started with glassware, crockery, hollowware now, and we are positioning it at not at super premium, but we want what we call in something which is mass premium. So that's where we are positioning our product as Sanjeev Kapoor. So we've been doing it for many years, and now I'm happy and glad that there is Licensing India, who is holding hands of Indian brands and making sure that their reach is easier. So congratulations to Gaurav, Sachin, and their entire team.
So how much licensing?
What do you have to say about this whole initiative? You know, this is something.
So we were extremely proud at License India that we are able to create a platform for not only bringing international brands, but I think power brands like Sanjeev Kapoor to the world. You know, so that's what been actually more a vision for License India, that we want to really take Indian IPs to the world. You know, today I go to any country in the world and I find Chef Sanjeev Kapoor being known, they follow his recipes, they follow his programs. He's all over, and especially the digital world has created that opportunity for him to reach out to millions of people out there. But they also want to consume his products, right? So they want to use his cutlery, restaurants, and a lot of other things. And that's what is changing, and I think that's what License India is trying to do, is unlock a lot of great IPs we have produced in India and take it to the world. Thank you.
How do you think modern retail is unlocking in the future?
Now modern retail would unlock the future because of GST. I think it is a great platform where, because we are getting level play as modern retail versus general trade, and we will start respecting a lot of IPs now. People would come into the system. I think the current government is very, very supportive of regularizing our trade. Regularizing our trade would also mean that we start respecting a lot of intellectual property, and so GST is a big sport for a lot of these international brands also to now look at Indian market and say that this market is while it was always a large consumption market, but now it is becoming much more a level play market for them to come in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
This way.